So for me, on October 7th, we were at the festival, 14 friends, and we were partying, having a great time. And 6:30 came, the alarms went off, the DJ stopped the music and started shouting, Tseva Adom, Tseva Adom. I was a front line in front of him, dancing with one of my good friends. And immediately we said, okay, we have to find the rest of our friend group and think of what's our next plan is to do from here on. We walked, he dragged me to our friends. I was very ecstatic. I had no idea what was going on. We found our entire friend group, and basically one friend told us, listen, we have to run away. This is before we knew any terrorists were there. We had to run away and get in the car and drive away. We got into the car and we started driving. We towards the Sderot, and we passes 7 minutes. We encounter around 6 terrorists pointing at guns at us and shooting us at the zero range.
Wow.
We all ducked. We were all able to survive. We continued driving. A few minutes later, we get to another gunpoint. 2 terrorists on the side of the road, pointing and shooting at us. That when they shot the engine of the car, and one of my friends was starting to scream, I got shot, I got shot. We stopped on the side of the road, and we all went directly out of the car. We held him while he was bleeding out of his leg because the car stopped moving. And we hid in this bushes. There we saw this the civilian who came from God to help us somehow. He saw us and he said, listen, I know this area. We have to go deep into this banana field that's nearby and hide there. And basically we went down, and while we were holding up our friend, and when he's bleeding at us, and we're just we hid for 4 hours until someone came to rescue us.
Wow.
From there, we were able to.
So you had to hide for many hours. I mean, how do you feel? I mean, it was 2 months ago now. You must go over it in your head again and again. I mean, what are your feelings about that day and how you were so lucky to escape with your life? It could have been very different.
It's so weird because we were there with 14 close friends. Thank God they all were okay. And one of the people I know that was there, that wasn't with our friend group, I met him, I danced with him, and I just started working with him. A few days ago, he was found dead. And it's just crazy because every time you think of, I'm so lucky to be alive, and then you think the other day is why I'm alive and someone else isn't. Like, why am I here and someone else has died or was kidnapped? And if you're so close to that encounter, it could have been me, and an inch here, an inch there, a minute before, a minute later, it could have been me. And it's just it's just crazy. Like I'm telling the story and I can't believe it actually happened to me. It feels like a scene from a movie where I can't imagine it actually happened to a human being.
And what is Zygo? Tell us what you've set up and how that is helping people.
So Zygo is my startup. Me and my good friend, we founded it around a year ago. We're developers. We worked on it. We created it from scratch up. And basically, it's an event planner to help people organize their events. Our first encounter was parties, to help people create parties, find them all the suppliers and all the people they would need for their event. And after the October 7th happened, we wanted to do something different. Me and my dad, my dad was supposed to have a New Year's party. And it was supposed to have like this crazy event. It was supposed to all go through my platform. And it was like a father and son kind of like working together. It was like a really wholesome thing. And after I was there, and after everything was happening in the country, we knew he had to change it. We had to change it. So today we changed our event platform from just being around selling tickets, finding the suppliers and helping you create an event. We're helping you also create another level of event, a fundraiser. me and my dad's working very hard, also the ICF, to create this amazing event to show hope of a better tomorrow, and being able to raise a good enough capital so we're able to help the children that were hardly injured, and the children that one of their parents has passed away. There's so many stories that I can't bear to hear, and
I'm sure
these kids have nowhere to go now.
Well, I mean, it's great that you've been able to take that horrible day and channel it into something positive, and now you're helping others.